When opening a Guru profile, the first page you will land on is the summary page. This page shows a snapshot of the Guru's profile and also features a short description of the Guru and their investing philosophy. The section can also be expanded for additional information on the Guru's top holdings and new additions. The top 13F holdings show the Guru's top holdings based upon their total value. The table also allows you to scroll to the right to display additional information such as the weighting of each holding and their year-to-date gains. The top stock pick section of the summary page shows the Guru's most recent trades. Each of the trades can also be expanded to show the history of that holding. On the hypothetical growth chart, members can see a comparison of the Guru's portfolio to the S&P 500. Just below the chart you can view the historical returns of that Guru's profile alongside the historical returns of the S&P 500. The sector breakdown chart shows how a Guru's holdings are broken down by sector and how they have changed over time. Each bar represents a quarter in the given year range, and you can click on each of the bars for it to be expanded on the pie chart below. The heat map and bubble chart offer two different views to see how a Guru's holdings stack up against each other. Larger boxes and bubbles show holdings with a larger market cap. Green shows positive change in a holding on the heat map or a buy on the bubble chart. Red shows negative change or a sell on the bubble chart. The industry breakdown section shows the different types of companies represented within each industry in the portfolio. Commentaries and stories shows the most recently written articles that mention the Guru. Total holding history shows the total value of the Guru's portfolio on a quarterly basis. Asset allocation shows a breakdown of the Guru's allocation of cash, equity investments and fixed maturity securities. Past portfolios gives users quick access to the Guru's past quarterly portfolios. And finally, the top-ranked articles show the articles that have received the highest number of rankings. The Stock Picks tab shows all of the Guru's trades organized on a quarterly basis with real-time picks at the top of the list. Each of the holdings can be expanded for complete holding history. The top holdings for Buffett can be found in two different ways on the current portfolio tab of his profile. On the left, users can click on the top holdings option to show his top 10 holdings on a quarterly basis. Here users can see how the top holdings have changed over time and their impact on the portfolio overall. The top holdings can also be seen on the Portfolio tab by clicking on the weighting column to reorganize the results. Here users can also expand the holdings to see how they have changed over time. The current holdings can also be viewed via the chart option. This allows members to display different valuation charts for the holdings that the Guru maintains without having to navigate to different stock pages. Several popular charts include the GF value line, Peter Lynch earnings line and median price to earnings ratio. A Guru's holdings can also be visualized with the map chart. The size option organizes the holdings by larger and smaller boxes, while the color option will show positive versus negative values. The portfolio can also be downloaded into Excel, where users have the ability to manipulate the current holdings table at will. The Select Date drop-down menu gives quick access to past quarterly portfolios. Users also have the option to sort the Guru's current holdings by both sector and country. Under the Valuation section, you can view Buffett's holdings alongside key valuation metrics like the Peter Lynch value, Graham number and discounted cash flow value. As the name suggests, the Undervalued section shows stocks in Buffett's portfolio that are undervalued based on DCF calculations. The Low PE section contains stocks in the portfolio with low price-earnings ratios. The Top Yield section shows stocks in the portfolio that have high dividend yields. The Top Growth section contains stocks with the highest 10-year earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization growth. The High Quality section shows the stocks with the highest predictability rank in the portfolio. The High Conviction section displays stocks Buffett has bought recently in consecutive quarters. This 52-week low section shows stocks in the portfolio that are approaching annual lows in regard to their share price. The Insider Buys section shows companies in the portfolio that have had the highest insider buying in the past 3 months. The ETF section highlights any exchange-traded funds Buffett may be invested in. While he does not currently have any stocks that fit into this category, it is for companies he may hold preferred shares in. While Buffett has not disclosed any international holdings, they would appear in the International tab if he had any. And finally, the Related Guru Trades tab shows real-time picks that have been reported to the SEC under a different central index key and are directly related to the guru.